KYC analyst or person within the anti-money laundering community, have you ever thought who's really behind most of the standards we apply at the time of performing diligence on a customer? In today's video, we will be taking a look at the organisations and intergovernmental bodies whose mission it is to lead the fight against money laundering, terrorist financing, organised crime in the drug trade, and worldwide corruption. Hello and welcome to another KYC Lookup video where we bring you AML related content to help you enhance your knowledge in the fight against money laundering. Before diving into today's video, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. Oh, and don't forget to leave us a comment with any suggested topics you would like us to cover in the future. First on the list is the Egmont Group. The Egmont Group is a united body of 166 financial intelligence units, or FIUs. The Egmont Group provides a platform for the secure exchange of expertise and financial intelligence to combat money laundering and terrorist financing. This is especially relevant as FIUs are uniquely positioned to cooperate and support national and international efforts to counter terrorist financing and are the trusted gateway for sharing financial information domestically and internationally in accordance with the global anti-money laundering and counter-financing of terrorist standards. The Egmont Group was formed in 1995 as an informed network of 24 national FIUs, taking its name from the Egmont Palace in Brussels where the group's founding meeting took place. The Egmont Group established its permanent headquarters in Toronto, Canada on the 15th of February 2008. The objective of the Egmont Group is to provide a forum for FIUs around the world to improve coordination in the fight against money laundering and financing of terrorism, and to foster the implementation of domestic programs in this field. The Egmont Group provides support to member FIUs by expanding and systematising international coordination in the reciprocal exchange of information, fostering better and secure communication among the FIUs through the application of technology, such as the Egmont Secure Web, increasing the effectiveness of FIUs by offering training and promoting personnel exchanges to improve the expertise and capabilities of personnel employed by FIUs, fostering increased coordination and support among the operational division of member FIUs, promoting the operational autonomy of FIUs, promoting the establishment of FIUs in conjunction with jurisdictions with an AML CFT program in place, or in areas where a program in the early stages of development. Our next organisation is the Wolfsberg Group. The Wolfsberg Group is an association of 13 global banks which aims to develop frameworks and guidance for the management of financial crime risks, particularly with respect to know your customer, anti-money laundering, and counter-terrorist financing policies. The group came together in 2000 at the Chateau Wolfsberg in northern eastern Switzerland, in the company of representatives from Transparency International, including Stanley Morris and Professor Mark Pyth of the University of Basel, to work on drafting anti-money laundering guidelines for the private banking. The Wolfsberg Anti-Money Laundering Principles for Private Banking was subsequently published in October 2000, revised in May 2002, and again most recently in June 2012. The objective of the group is to define the elements of an effective industry, anti-money laundering and counter-terrorist financing program, highlighting how financial institutions can structure their regimes to optimize the detection and deterrence of illicit activity at both the tactical and strategic level, help the industry and public sector to take advantage of opportunities presented by technological innovation, both in financial crime risk management and product delivery, build knowledge and programs to enable a holistic approach to cyber-related criminality, recognising its intersection with fraud and money laundering, and continue to actively partner with international standards settings, national law enforcement, supervisors and regulators to find routes to achieving our shared goal, to prevent the misuse of the global financial system. Next on the list is Transparency International. Transparency International is a global movement working in over 100 countries to end the injustice of corruption. Transparency International focuses on issues with the greatest impact on people's lives and hold the powerful to account for the common good. Through our advocacy, campaigning and research, Transparency International works to expose the systems and networks that enable corruption to thrive, demanding greater transparency and integrity in all areas of public life. Transparency International was founded in May 1993, according to political scientist Ellen Gutterman. In 1995, Transparency International developed the Corruption Perceptions Index, also known as CPI. The CPI ranked nations of the prevalence of corruption within each country, based upon surveys of business people. The CPI has subsequently been published annually, although it was initially criticised for poor methodology and unfair treatment of developing nations, while also being praised for highlighting corruption and embarrassing governments. Nowadays, it is used by multiple well-known organisations as a source of information when risk-rating countries from different risks. The main objectives of Transparency International are political integrity. Transparency International works to ensure all political power is held to account, to make sure that consistency is exercised for the common good and independent from private interest. Dirty money. Transparency International works to close the loopholes in the global financial system that allows corruption schemes to thrive, and money stolen from people to be laundered and hidden. Other objectives are asset recovery and the theft of public money, business integrity, defence and security, and foreign bribery enforcement. Next up, we have United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime. The United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, also known as UNODC, has been helping make the world safer from drugs, organised crime, corruption and terrorism. UNODC are committed to achieving health, security and justice for all by tackling these threats and promoting peace and sustainable well-being as deterrents to them. Established in 1997, UNODC has approximately 500 staff members worldwide. Its headquarters are in Vienna, and it operates 20 field offices as well as liaison offices in New York and Brussels. The main objectives of the UNODC are educate people throughout the world about the dangers of drug abuse, strengthen international action against illicit drug production, trafficking and drug-related crime, improve crime prevention, assist with criminal justice reforms in order to strengthen the rule of law, promote stable and viable criminal justice systems, and combat the growing threats of transnational organised crime and corruption. To achieve those aims, UNODC has launched a range of initiatives, including alternatives in the area of illicit drug crop cultivation, monitoring of illicit crops, and the implementation of projects against money laundering. And our last organisation on the list, and probably the most well-known within the AML community, the Financial Action Task Force. The Financial Action Task Force, also known as FATF, is the global money laundering and terrorist financing watchdog. The intergovernmental body sets international standards that aims to prevent these legal activities and harm they may cause to society. As a policy-making body, the FATF works to generate the necessary political will to bring about national legislation and regulatory reforms in these areas. Formed in 1989 and currently consisting of 37 members, the Financial Action Task Force was initially established to set out measures to be taken in the fight against money laundering. In October 2001, particularly after September the 11th attacks, the FATF expanded this mandate to incorporate efforts to combat terrorist financing, in addition to money laundering. In April 2012, it added efforts to counter the financial proliferation of weapons of mass destruction. The main objectives of the Financial Action Task Force are: review money laundering and terrorist financing techniques, continually strengthen its standards to address new risks, for example, cryptocurrencies, monitor countries to ensure they implement the FATF standards fully and effectively, while also holding countries to account when they don't comply with the Form Increased Monitoring List, also known as the Grey List. Since its inception, FATF has issued 40 recommendations to fight money laundering and 9 special recommendations to fight terrorist financing, which most financial institutions follow as part of the AML KYC programs. Well, there you have it. The main organisations who lead the fight against money laundering, terrorist financing, organised crime in the drug trade and worldwide corruption. Please tell us in the comments section what other organisations should have made the video and why. Thank you for watching the video, and if you made it this far, don't forget to like and subscribe to watch more amazing videos.